starts. That would be historic. I like that.
16-0.
16-0, ladies and gentlemen.
Putting it on the
We like
line.
to remember these because
we don't do it often.
we don't do it often.
We don't do it often. They're on the T side of Ancient to begin. It's a long road to the top if you want to rock and roll. And it's even longer if you're 16 rounds away from getting sent packing here in Cologne. That is the fate that ITB face as this pistol gets live. This game observed by Chev and J-Raz. Thank you, gentlemen, for your service. Let's get it on.
Chevraz sounds like a car company.
Yeah, it does. A fast one. 9-10. It's an insta-gush. It's an opening, folks. It's a chance at early T-side success. You know, we're not sat here telling you a story that the Mongols are flawless. It's just looked good. Here we go. Big pack of players for the long push. More gushes coming through.
Oh,
easy pickup.
Collat.
NEOFRAG, the Glock double headshot. It's falling apart by bLitz. He gets 2 kills, and it falls on Bymas inside of the caves.
No smoke, no kit.
He's going to try to get inside of the smoke. Then they have started to hit him with shots already, so they know where he's at. bLitz is inside of that, trying to knife him, and that reopens the door. Bymas, he didn't peek, and he's still defusing.
Oh!
Then he gets the headshot, but there's no time.
Oh, my goodness
And
gracious.
it is the clock that denies them the defuse.
Oh, my God. That was
wow.
a guns out moment. Keep your guns out, folks. He did trick them by going into the smoke.
That's cool. 2 kills, 1 Glock shot. Don't see that every day.
Collat Glock shot.
Hasteka, dude, just good for him sticking it the first time. You know, he didn't, if that was, he stuck it the first time. It took a full swing to get him off it.
Rallen got his 296 ADR. Hit 300 damage, got 1 kill.
That was a lot of Glock gushing going on. 16-1. Rollin's got this site again. Come on now. Toying with him.
Oh, the peaks are so tight, and bLitz wins his duel. Oh, he wins 2.
He's going to give himself a flash chance at a 3rd.
Oh, my God. With the flash.
Way!
bLitz, he's on 4.
No way! After the pistol's that close, does bLitz bombard them with the deagle?
His own flash to set up a 3rd frag.
Oh, and just by buying time like that, I was thinking it was the rotators that were going to come in, clear out those players by pillar, but bLitz survived the entire endeavor. Oh, that is disgusting.
That's filthy. We're looking for an ace here for the IGL of the Mongols. Bymas bides his time. Bomb's in sight. It's actually a winnable position for him. He has a smoke too, but bLitz is upgraded from a deagle to an AK. That's not a gun that got him 4 kills. Sets him up though nicely to potentially close this out. Bymas will now walk forward. bLitz on duty. And it's 9-10, excuse me, who takes damage.
Watch it fall all down to bLitz. Watch him be the one to close this. To bank on the best chess player that Counter-Strike has ever had. He is sitting in the back sight, and he posts 4 kills for 9-10 to close it.
Wow.
What a round.
What a round. I mean, he has no angle to work with there. Once he gets closed off by NEOFRAG, it's, you know, he's brute forcing his way out this entire time. He's just knocking off heads. Oh, my goodness.
He had 18 health for all 4 of them.
He did make that look turn-based.
Wow. Smoked. Flash into the cave. Techno. Gun's almost empty. NEOFRAG's going to capitalize on it. We could just get messy, and ITB can maybe reopen the door, but I mean, that is going to be such a tough pill to swallow. You just took a break in between maps, probably went outside, chain smoked 4 cigarettes. Walk back in thinking, you know what, I got this. Win pistol, and then bLitz does that to you. Gonna have to show some spine in this series, ITB. Opening kill in the following round helps. but Rollen's low, Crucial's tagged. You've got a single smoke on NEOFRAG, but you've also got a great chance to just move your entire pack of players to the same destination, and that's looking like A.
Time to make the great migration over to this side of the map. CTs don't look pressed at the moment. One flash into mid, and I'll start to help out on the A side. I like the rotations here. From Mzinho, that's easy. Thomas flashing for himself, and a teammate coming in from Temple. He's got some support now as well.
Secure is such a good spot, getting that 1 kill. He can just play comfortably behind the box with the teammate there. It's a cleanup. Crucial's going to try to take it back with the Tech 9. No plant in the end of the day. Mzinho, great internal timing. Gets around the box with the 1 kill on main, and that really screwed over all the guys on site.
Yeah, perfect timings on all the rotations. Everything looked very clean. Well, you said 16-0, and they won the first round, so...
I was wrong.
But it could what do you think, 16-1? I'll let you double down. Double or nothing on $0.
No.
You literally can't lose.
No, ITB have got something in the tank. Something more than one.
Okay. Are you two different guys, or what's going on?
I've been inspired.
Inspired, okay.
Yes.
All right.
I found myself in the brief period between the first round and now.
Wow. Nothing better than a fast epiphany.
Yes. I found truth in the crystals.
They always make it seem like it's a journey.
Yeah, but really, you could change. You could change tomorrow.
You could, yeah, you could be enlightened. Just you hear one thing and you're enlightened. One pistol round, and Connor's reached enlightenment. He's now British.
Rolling down. It's just the Glocks. The P250 with no flashbang, so you better hope the headshots connect. And for bLitz, one did.
I like the
bLitz
thought
closes.
there. Running up the A site, since it can all be heard from Donut, you just get all of the grenades out and then just coming back for it. Decent thing to try. E for effort. B for effort.
B for effort.
B for effort.
Guns here. Let's go, ITB. The start of your half has simply been delayed because of bLitz and his Desert Eagle. Mzinho tries to go through the bottom mid smoke.
Wow.
Thomas laughs at him off.
The flash worked on one player, but wow. I mean, it was a calculated risk. Nice shot here from 9-10 on the push. I feel like people are not pushing this side of the map as much as they did in 2022, and I'm actually was wondering why, to be honest. It's a very strong idea, I know. Phases, former Ancient for sure, 2021, 2022, a lot of A pushes, Rops and Brokey. And when you dominate that map early, it just takes a long time to get it back, so it's kind of a nice risk to take. Bymas gets tagged 9-10. He's got a magnet on the end of his gun barrel. He's hitting everything.
He really doesn't miss a lot of shots.
You know, we can say today because we don't know, you know, the grander scheme of things, but from what we've seen, it's only been good.
Rolling a NEOFRAG, though. Kill a piece. bLitz. Oh, he cuts off the bomb. At least it gets chucked forward. Yeah. We call that momentum, baby. Momentum Mongols are hoping to hold on to early. 9-10 eats the flash.
Whoa, we made it back towards CT already.
Very quick rotation coming out of bLitz. Rolling about to peek it. Good headshot. 9-10 looking for another dismantling clutch, but it's not going to happen. My God, Rallen, he's deciding to take it into his own hands, and he did post numbers on the first map. And now posting early round wins is ITB.
Yeah, it was a pretty tragic map overall, but he had like 120 ADR somehow throughout all of that, which is nice. And of course, we are on ITB's map pick for what it's worth. It's not a punish per se because Mongols play it. We just don't know how much with this new lineup. Just on one win right now versus Wings Up, but we saw Into the Breach play it yesterday versus Ninjas, but that could be considered great practice, even if it was a tough, very tough loss.
Techno getting real close to the front of the site. NEOFRAG. Ah, can't get it. Now all of a sudden, Lane is emboldened. Looking for the peek down middle. 3 players for ITB just grouped up. Trying to move forward here despite knowing that they've lost an entire half of this map. Can transition into the A play. We saw what they did with Pistols, banking on 1 main player. That same setup's looking to unfold here. Mzinho did a really good job of getting into cover, controlling the little bit of the bomb site that they needed to keep the door open for the temple push. 910's going to help him holding off A main with the scout, though.
You know, this is a good attack. Like, the setup is very decent, for sure, for Mongols, but they could need a 3rd player. However, we've got one floating in spawn and bLitz, so...
But it's a long-range, you know, MP9 into the A play for bLitz.
Sort of... Oh, this is a good spot for him to go with the MP9.
Mzinho's going to have to be quick. Insta-kill. Crucial. Posts the op-up. bLitz does get the frag towards mid. 910 could die, but doesn't because he pushes out from Temple. He gives up the A main play, which allows for Bymas to come out, but he drops that last donut player. He goes for the frag he knows is there. And Bymas swapping guns, stuck, and dealt with.
Yeah, you know, this is sort of meant to be looked at as like, maybe ITB are like the slight underdogs, but like, you know, if Mongols win this game, you're going to be like, oh, they lost to the Mongols. But honestly, Mongols are playing so good. They are playing so good right now. I mean, all their setups look super solid. Shots are being hit. They can take all the challenges. Like right there, Thomas could have definitely won that duel. But Mzinho very comfortable, very confident in a lot of situations. No one looks lost. It's just a tough team to crack at the moment. No shame in losing rounds to the Mongols. You're not getting that back, Connor.
Oh, damn it. I'm going to reach for it. Thank you. Chad was nice enough to give me his stress ball today.
What's bothering you? The deep breath just killed me. Just buckled me, mate.
Not ready to talk about it.
Okay.
You know what's bothering me?
Go for it. I just asked.
We're nearly at the end of the July.
End of the July.
And not everybody has access to CS2 yet.
Beta for all.
Just saying. I can't sleep at night knowing that the people are struggling. Justice for all. Beta.
I don't hang out with people who don't have CS2, but I want everyone to have it so I can hang out with them.
Good chance to get the pistols out of A main. Mzinho's got a lot to deal with here. New position for him behind boxes. And it is indeed Lord Thomas that gets the entry. Then bLitz bursts out from Donut, just mows down 3 people like it's easy. And NEOFRAG can trade that one back, giving guns over, but with no bomb plant and the smoke and Donut coming up soon, they're a little sketched, they're scared, they're frightened, and they're going to be frigid as they have been left outside of this bomb site again. Flanked around by Techno 4K, bLitz just decides, okay. Walks through 3 frags.
Yeah, they're playing with so much confidence, man. Flashes through that donut smoke, that could have gone wrong. Trusted the flash. That was where the round ended, really, right? Like, if they got the A site with the 2 donut players, but the counter play, even though it's like an emergency play, it just works out so well. You got 3 kills on the push.
Look at this. Mows him down. Those last 2 players just not able to kill him fast enough, and the 3 he did frag looked blind.
So blind. So blind. You know what? At least if you're blind, you don't have to watch this pain.
Yeah, but you still got to listen to it. This is the kind of ass whooping you can taste.
Yeah.
Thomas on the reload. Hasteka's going to slide into him. See ya. Falls back. Little wallbang attempt. And
good trade.
Crucial can chase it because the gap on the smoke goes both ways. 910 on the front side of Cave. Reclaims the kill versus rallen. And then the flank from the solo A player. Oh, never mind. It's also bLitz. 2 men floating around in middle. Keeping NEOFRAG on his own, on his toes. Tons of utility to be picked up here if you'd like to play with it, but at the end of the day, it is a difficult 1v3 with the Mongols playing all over the map. Sat back Red Room, waiting for this exact peak. Ooh.
Wow, that's a clean one.
Wait, and you shall receive.
Have at it, NEOFRAG. Now, Mzinho, he's in a hard spot to find, but
and NEOFRAG's running the risk. going straight into the bomb plant. Gets killed, denied, and kept at 2. CT side looking good for the Mongols.
The CT recollection is great. I mean, the best part about the Mongols, like when they first hopped onto the scene, was them. Everyone saying they're playing like a Strala style CS, like they were really European style CS, trying to play very optimized and stuff like that. And that's an intimidating prospect when you don't have the, like, imagine if they had like the same quality of practice. You know what I mean? Like they're doing all this stuff in theory, which again is why I just think it's so much to do with bLitz and his chess background. Just being able to figure out how to replicate a style
and popping noggins inside of the sights. Nice attempt by the Tech-9, but Techno also peeling one off middle helped out.
Man, that bomb was so close to being planted.
And if it was,
maybe
ITB have 3, but for now, still stalling on 2. Told you they'd get more than 1.
Yeah.
Flash down to the bottom of ramp. NEOFRAG's getting split. He knows his time is limited. Oh, but he fights his way out. Oh, hasteka still at least able to recover it.
Honestly, great trade, though.
Yep.
Otherwise, that would have been an annoying player to deal with. Mozinho, he's been great on the A site. Got to give him credit here.
And you know he was on his own,
He's
right?
in a new spot, sort of.
Okay, gets away from him.
Did the molly accidentally hit themselves? I think
Something weird.
Yeah, I think they have to stop because the molly bounced off the wall when they jumped away. Now the CT's coming in for the reclear. hasteka, surely Crucial saw him, right?
Yeah. Oh, but missed shot. Next player's lit. Bombs down. He's sitting in the molly.
Oh, no way.
Peeks back into Crucial. This would be a 3v5.
No, and the molly goes so far.
Dude, we said they couldn't afford it.
Dude, they can't even deal with the one guy there, man.
Moses, Yanko talking about needing to see improved fundamentals. Well, fundamentally flawed when you're losing 5v3.
And I think the harshest thing that said that was true was like, you know, you could talk about the amount of practice and stuff, but some of these fundamental situations, they don't, like, they should just come with the player. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a bunch of top-level players playing CS, the fundamentals are the first thing. That's sort of where you start with. And the post plants on Mirage, some of the site defenses and stuff like that, it's something's not clicking, unfortunately. I guess the worst part about the short notice is just that, like, they probably didn't have their pick of the litter with who they wanted to come on, how much time they had to try people out,
no, they
to find the right fits, but
they could have put the entire break into finding the right pieces with more notice.
it's tough.
Damn, hasteka, this one.
This is just
Sliding into Crucial
I mean,
like that.
He's not even worried about this molly, and it goes too far.
Yeah.
It goes too far. Yeah. That's
yeah, exactly.
very apt.
Exactly.
That's just beautiful imagery right here.
Tragic. But it's not over. Yet. AK on NEOFRAG, who had a nice little round. 2 kills down on lane like that was nice. It was nice, but it wasn't enough.
Very nice.
Zinho comes out from Donut. Looking at that lane. Yeah, get up there. Or tuck. Cut off all of the mid play. They don't know for certain that it's the B site, but they're just banking on it because 910's leaning back in CT spawn. Oh, poor Bymas. Blasted away by the frag grenade. The headshot follows suit. The cave player starts to pressure, but he also turned. I'm thinking Zinho made sound, but it doesn't matter because Crucial gets killed in the meantime. NEOFRAG's Desert Eagle gets nothing done, and it's more for the Mongols.
More carnage. It does make me very excited for the Mongol story moving forward in this event. If they close out here in this fashion, I mean,
yes.
Talk about confidence that they'll build, you know. This is
there will quite literally, yeah, there'll be real comparisons to draw between this event and Katowice at that point.
Yeah,
because in Kato as well in the play-in, they started taking scalps quick.
We'll start. I mean, surely on the desk it's going to be like taking them seriously in upset games.
Yeah,
because
giving credit to scouting talent. You know, they made roster moves that that had all of us scratching our heads.
And
hasteka's popping heads down the bottom of ramp.
Yeah, and hasteka was someone who yesterday I feel like was just not there.
Nope.
And he's just been solid today. So he was pretty much the only question for me individually. bLitz is 20-8. on this map.
Just smoking them. You know, we saw the 9-10 impact on the first map. Techno 4K was putting up big numbers for rifles yesterday on Nuke. And I feel like personally, there's a comparison to be drawn right now between Ibzinho and Jimpat, the two 16-year-olds at the event. Success for Maus already, but it wasn't like Jimpat came in and kind of blew everybody out of the water. Torzy stole the show, but he contributed. He did enough for what you'd expect on a 16-year-old.
I think Ibzinho's been good, really good this map actually.
Yep.
He knows his rotations. He's got variety in his spots. I mean, he's
not causing any problems for somebody who's
I think
never
he's playing
played.
well. I think he's winning rounds. I think he's actually doing stuff that I'm kind of surprised that a 16-year-old's not overextending. You know, when he's rotating, he's getting to good positions. Every spot I've seen him in the A site, I'm like, that's the spot you want to be in for this site exec come on. He's never leading off the site, playing in CT spawn. How many of the top teams that we cast last week that had a player on the A site that was playing retake when it was going to be an A site hit? He's been in a committed position on every single round. Okay. So I've actually been, whereas I think Jimpat actually had to sort of improve when it came to playing ramp, getting caught off guard. Jimpat and like, you know, Bymas basically on the A side on Mirage are more of a comparison for me actually.
All right, good. The TheMongolz have it from top to bottom. Techno 4K not even challenged. And this is, of course, a half buy coming through with armor and pistols. So they were hoping for something, but nope.
It's not the first time that's happened, but... Oh.
Crucial barely alive at this point. Rallen's going to get caught by bLitz in the mid-peak. bLitz is just cranking that dial. Man. 21 frags, locked in.
Count them up.
Promising
Someone's going to run out of ammo, right?
Eventually.
Making good use of it. And one left here in Crucial. He goes down 11-2.
Going back to Katowice, I just wanted to remember the games that...
Furia and Ents, right, were the two victories?
Yeah, I think so. They lose to Cloud9 in their opening best of one. Totally smoked, 16-5.
No shame in that.
They go down, they beat Pain in a 2-0 match.
Yeah, that's great too.
And then they beat Furia 2-1.
Insane.
And that kind of knocked our socks off. But then it also opened the door to the group stage where we thought, good for them. They did well at the play-in. They start their group, they lose to Liquid.
No shame in that. It was one of the best North American teams of that time.
Then they beat Cloud9.
They beat Cloud9. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
In a best of 3.
One of Cloud9's tragic losses in this last year that have led to the team that we see now.
Eliminated them from the event to begin 2023.
TheMongolz created Electronic Perfecto Cloud9.
Oh, my God.
That's the reality that we don't want to talk about. It was a collaboration between the Mongols and Maui.
Bymas looking to recover something here. It's a tough T-side, Ancient. But it is also your map pick, and you'd hope for more, because honestly, on an individual level, Mongols just look untouchable. You can't get your hands on them. Rallen's fallen off since Mirage as well. He had numbers there, something like 22, 23 kills, now sitting on 5.
No molly.
And the pistol, he did like 300 damage. So I bet you it's been a very quiet half ever since. But speak of the devil, and he will be spawned. Tap shots deep into CT. NEOFRAG adding something to the list here. Round 14, it is not done yet. ITB can still claim that 3rd and 4th. But hasteka looks to take it to them. They Molotov his push through smoke. There's been that inclination from bLitz to push these kinds of smokes, so I would understand why they're wary. Techno 4K spamming shots back in spawn. But when they get here, they get scared. And maybe this is where hasteka can manage to unravel it.
No way, hasteka. Does he get a free one here? Crucial's going to show himself.
He's just hiding in the box. hasteka, he's in between them, gets shot in the back of the head. NEOFRAG's able to catch it.
What is he? NEOFRAG even watching there?
They're so scared.
They have one in A main, and they have Crucial on that single box, and still NEOFRAG catches, looks to flank. That's how much like lack of chemistry there is right now. It's actually kind of crazy that he gets that op shot. He's like the 3rd guy that should be watching this, right? I mean, they're happy that he looked, but like, oh my goodness.
Cracks in the armor of Into the Breach. But that's 3. That's 3, folks. You know, with every major cycle, we usually get breakout performances. More often than not, I feel like they end in
poaching,
and therefore a little tragedy.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people who are like new to CS are watching for the first time, and they're like, "How come like the analysts and the casters are not like talking up all these tier 2 stories like they're going to take over?" You just don't know, guy. You just don't know, kid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but this is just what happens. It's not even just Counter-Strike. It's esports. It's sports. It's like you play well, you get a chance to play for a better team. Orc's going to sell you because they're trying to make money. It's really hard to keep a team together to have that story, you know, continue on for a long time.
What I do find weird about the ITB story, though, is that, you know, they lose Volt and they lose Cypher.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, Apex loses JL. Na'Vi take him. Na'Vi take EMEF from Gamer Legion. These are big organizations. But when we look at the 2 players that left this team, I mean, Cypher's playing on rumored to be TSM.
Yeah.
And Volt's on... Hold on. Volt's on Gamer Legion. So these aren't crazy, crazy moves in my mind. These aren't...
TSM? That's... Even if the...
Yeah, but...
TSM's like a massive org compared to...
Sure,
yeah.
okay. Well, Mazzino's cleaning up in middle. This is round 15. But it's not like massive teams, you know? It's not like going to Na'Vi with Simple.
Yeah,
it's
but
not
if you
like...
go to TSM, you get the players later.
I suppose.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Still, but it's like at least we can see the sacrifices of these other rosters, and I can see it. You know, I'm watching Simple laughing alongside his new teammate. I think Apex lost one, and it's worth it.
For sure.
I look at ITB and I just think, damn, I would have liked to see those 5 players come at this together again. But we don't get that, and so we get a little sporadic half coming out of them here on Ancient. We wanted better things on their map pick. Maybe it is a stellar CT side that lies in wait, and if not, it's an unfortunate run in Cologne for ITB.
to the side. He's going to fall down again. What is this shot from Simple? What is Spirit? Team Liquid have just unlocked the Intel Grand Slam.
Welcome back to IEM Cologne. I'm right here on the floor in between TheMongolz and ITB, giving you a little update of what I've seen and what I've heard. Of course, you will forgive me. I couldn't really understand what TheMongolz were saying, but their body language is very positive. They're focused, one-track mind. I think they very much realize that they are in the heads of Into the Breach. And when I looked at the other side and I was listening to those last couple of rounds, I think you can tell tilt by the amount of times that a player does this move, you know, this one, and it was a lot. It was more than 10. It was maybe more than 20. And the sad thing to see was that there was always positivity at the beginning of the rounds and the protocols that were laid out and the plans. But a couple of seconds into those rounds, it always all fell apart. And that does work on your demeanor. So I think it's going to be difficult for them to find their way back on the CT side. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, bleak, unfortunately for ITB, very bleak. And coming off of the high that was in Paris, this has got to really sting. So I think that the lack of openings, obviously they're going to be coming in believing that they can do it. And it's just that sad reality every single round that hits you like a truck, that after this, you are now facing elimination. 12-3. Mongols starting off this T side. We saw a little resurgence, of course, from Into the Breach when it came to the second half of Mirage, and maybe they can do it here, but it's their story to tell. And unfortunately for them, it's one that looks like ends with tragedy.
Let's see if they can go with a bang.
Yeah, making their way quickly through Donut. Zinho gonna get that bomb plant quick, so it's a retake needed. Second pistol. Nothing unraveling so far. CT's just all moving in.
And they even got the mid player. Okay, NEOFRAG gets one kill. This can open him up through Temple.
That helps. Thomas connects the Blitz. 9-10, the first one. Bomb planted very much in the open for him.
And he's smoke.
And he's fallen a little bit further back. ITB tap it once. Techno 4K's flank's been found out. NEOFRAG's defusing. Techno gets his kill. They're going to rush.
Oh my god,
no
no,
one's
you gotta
covering.
cover him. Come on.
Nobody's looking back behind him. Techno
Jesus.
queues up the 3K. Oh, crucial. No chance on this one.
Oh
I mean, he's shooting a Glock. They know he's on the flank. I mean, unless they lose it in the
someone turned and
audio.
shot at him.
That's crazy.
That's tough. Yeah, this is just it's just so many rounds where it's like they only played like these 2 days, so you can't be like they played for months. It's time to give up. But it's just like, man, I can understand why Thomas is like, we'll see.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. This is dire.
Yes, it is. That's the sad reality of the situation. Thomas is going to be fighting here versus the full buy and nearly the entire team. He'll soften up a couple. Maybe Bymas' Deagle can do something. He's going to put out the Molotov. Hanging on to 40 HP. Still dies. Spam connects. Crucial back through Temple. Needs a flashbang. Pressure is good. I mean, MongolZ just look so good.
They look
That's
so
the thing. I mean, we could sit here and just bask in the depression that is the ITB situation, but honestly, I choose the positive. And the positive are MongolZ have gone back to their region, brought 2 new unknown entities to the international stage, and have hit the ground running.
They trained them perfectly, like for how young they are and how little experience they had, to make them look like they've just been on this team for a long time. I mean, that's the most impressive part, and always has been with the MongolZ. And they've been consistently doubted after roster moves. I mean, Score was, it felt like the heart of this team.
Yes.
And clearly that wasn't the case. Score was a great player, but the fact that they survived that change and are still looking this good, it says that the team wasn't just about one player by no means.
You know, and I think you kind of, personally, I coupled that with the whole organizational issue going on with IHC at the same time. So you're just thinking, all right, internal turmoil, plus what are these roster moves? Who's making decisions? Who's in control? Is this just going to have been like the great run of Cato 23 and then back into irrelevancy? But no, they've popped back up with a very positive couple of first games here in Cologne. And obviously there's the caveat of the conversation that, yeah, but it's this ITB. But MongolZ can only play those who are in front of them, and they haven't even let ITB look as if they're even close to the same caliber. Really good showing out of 9-10 on the op. Yesterday and today, Techno 4K put up big numbers on Nuke versus Mouse. Crazy Desert Eagle out of bLitz earlier, and a stark improvement from Hasteka. This is a winning formula for Mongols that includes all 5 players, including a very fresh 16-year-old Mzinho, who just got executed by NEOFRAG. The back of the head shot connects.
Oh.
NEOFRAG's trying to keep him in it.
He doesn't know the bomb is here, so Hasteka. Oh, wait a second.
Hasteka didn't hear him.
Oh, yeah, NEOFRAG got way ahead of this.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to roll out the red carpet for Mongols. ITB, dressed in red, have decided to win one off of a NEOFRAG 3K. Hands on an AK makes a big
5
difference.
alive, baby.
Losing pistol, definitely going to make this an uphill battle. But it ain't 16 rounds against you yet.
Yeah, like I think after Mirage, they escaped it being like a worse score line, but actually still no hope of winning. Whereas maybe that's just going to be the case again here. So, you know, we'll have to see.
It's unfolding in front of our eyes. bLitz. Denied by Bymas. Good hold. Rallen's got the trade going down towards B. Double kill on the ramp. NEOFRAG drawn out of the cave. Techno's hands busy. Second player is also down. And so, ITB looking to make something of a CT side. The fight doth begin now.
Why did they say doth?
I don't know.
Just that just means does, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it's a stupid question. It's like, why do we say does? We already said doth.
Why did they say thou? You know?
Thou?
You. No, thou.
Thou, yeah.
Thou doth.
You does.
Closed, as expected.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Good. Yes, that's right, coach. Clap. Rally the troops. Remind them it's not over yet.
If you don't clap, you will cry.
Mm-hmm. Did you see that gift that Thomas received after his Paris run? I believe it was his brother or a family member bought him like a flintlock pistol with his.
What the hell is that?
A flintlock pistol?
Yeah, I don't
Like
know.
you know, like an old-timey one-shot pistol.
Oh, from Daisy.
Yeah, something like that. Speaking of Thomas, yeah!
Oh, okay.
Yeah!
Could take that home.
Big up King Charles. Got an ace. Man, but what feels bad for Thomas, okay?
What's the
Thomas
flintlock?
Thomas is a nice guy.
Are you going to finish the flintlock thing?
Yeah, I mean, I could show. Well, I kind of was hoping that you would have an opinion on
Oh,
it. But
I
now
see,
you need
I
to
see.
see it in order to understand. So
Okay. About to take a look at this.
if anybody doesn't know, if anybody's like Launders, go ahead. Ah, damn it, not signed in. Anyways, Mohan, this is a flintlock pistol. You know, like pirates used them.
Pirates.
Yeah, flintlocks.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. Okay,
You know?
okay.
Captain Blackbeard was rumored to have had like 6 or 8 flintlocks on him at all times.
Oh, that was a real guy.
Just loaded, baby.
Sweet.
So Thomas got one as a gift. It was his trophy for making it to playoffs in Paris. I just think that's a really cool thing. His family got him.
From Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, from Sea of Thieves. But he's not even excited. That's what hurts. It doesn't even make up for the score for him. And that's why I like Thomas. He's got bigger ambitions than an anti-eco ace.
Yeah, and he was steering a better ship before. Definitely. I mean, that's sort of the weird part as well. I mean, they were a good enough team as well. It's not just that they had, like you mentioned, the players that came in are bigger names now than they had even before with Volt and Cypher. But, I mean, I personally have a lot to say. I personally really am high on Volt as well from the Academy League. One of the lesser-known names, but was in my top 10 during one of the seasons. Okay, Thomas, here it is. Big flank, huge flank. Oh my God, they're not watching this.
This one's going to feel better than just killing some pistols. He kicks it off with 2.
Okay.
Takes a dink to the forehead, but Bymas pressures out a red room. CT side looking alive. It's looking active.
Active.
At the very least, it's active.
Yeah,
There's
active.
a pulse here for ITB to try and work with. Ten gets killed by Rallen, who's looking to rack up some frags from inside B. Been a quiet first half from him, but there is still time. And when there is time, there is a chance. And where there is chance, there is hope. Where there's hope, there is belief. And where there's belief, there is possibility. Don't forget.
That was pretty good. So never give up possibility.
Yeah, exactly. There's always a possibility. Half buy out of the Mongols. It's crazy. It's just like, it's a game where neither team is celebrating, neither team's cheering. We can hear the other stream popping off down the road, but
Uh-oh.
yeah, they're getting through. Not like this. Please, ITB. NEOFRAG, gonna bring it back. It's a quick burst from Mongols. We saw these more aggressive rounds coming out of them on Mirage in their T side. You know, the fly out from Palace. And that was really doing work versus ITB. So to stop now what was slow rounds twice towards mid, and then you get that pop into the B site, you shut that one down. Now you've got multiple looks successfully racking up for your favor.
Yeah, that is.
Start the most miraculous reverse sweep we've ever seen.
I think it's actually key to start off comebacks aggressively, and you can slow it down as that half goes on and sort of leave your opponents wondering. Oh, nice spams here from NEOFRAG. And again, active CT side. That's him another kill. Thomas, tip of the spear. He's been chunking him down here on CT side.
NEOFRAG not going to get out of that one. Hasteka makes sure to stay sharp. Good amount of support for Thomas in middle, but those players then decide to move it over towards B. At least one does. Bymas sticks around in mid. What's the protocol from the Mongols? Bymas pulls it back a bit. Flash out, and Thomas still stays dedicated in the donut, but
he's the one guy on A. They both left. So, okay, they can still make it back. Bymas from middle. Gets into position. They're slowing it down. Makes it a little bit scary for him. Crucial, covering their long A. Really comes down to him versus Donut right here.
Molly on Bymas. He's going to lose his angle on Donut. He gets stuck between the smokes. Very much lost now.
Wow.
Opera on Temple, and Hasteka able to get past, but there's Raleigh.
No way!
No.
Luzinho gets that? Are you serious?
Oh, that's the one that could unravel this.
Oh, and they back
Luzinho
up from the molly. They're still on single. Crucial, does he know? Oh,
Take
he gets
the
a shot,
shot.
but he doesn't kill him. 3 players.
Oh, now it's tragedy, man.
One hit
Now
away,
it's
and Hasteka
heartbreak.
gets another kill. Oh my goodness.
It's just heartbreak.
No.
It is soul crushing, a soul crushing 3 versus 4 that comes out from Mongols.
Man, that was so nice though, the way that they mollied Bymas before peeking at all. But Malsinho getting away from Rallen is so tragic. Rallen had to hit 1 bullet, then dinked his teammate, then got killed by Malsinho. Instant headshot.
Man.
I mean, that's the kind of game this is. So.
Every time I see a round that I just think, oh, Into the Breach can't come back from that, then something worse happens. Something worse happens. It's just, I mean, brutal.
Yeah, that's brutal.
It's the kind of VOD you never watch back.
No, don't watch it back. Wouldn't do anything for you. I mean, even things like just Crucial, just not having a great day on the op, you know, it's just like, just missing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can't fix that.
Not worth a conversation. That's just individual stuff. Oh, wow. That's a clean clear out of 9-10.
Yeah, Bymas up next. He's going to fall out to Malsinho.
Okay.
And this is just the follow-through into the A-site, bomb in tow. So ITB post a few more like they did on Mirage, but at the end of the day, Mongols have been in charge of this series from start to finish, and they have sprinkled in brutalities every step of the way. Multiple 2 versus 4s, a 1 versus 3 in Mirage, a total shutdown of ITB's T side here on their map pick, and they will be sending home ITB if they can close this 4v3 post plan. And Zinho just slides out. He's showcasing some individual talent, and this Molotov really is the remnants of ITB. They are burning to ashes in Cologne.
There will be no pop-off because it was too simple here for the Mongols. They did not stare death in the face in this series. They barely broke a sweat. The caffeine hasn't even kicked in. This was a stomping, and it sets up their story for the...